Morning guys, it's Sunday the 13th of December. It is 4 minutes to 7 o'clock. I've just got down to Weybourne beach. It's still pitch black. It's a cold, very cold, clear sky tonight. See all the stars, crescent moon. It's 4 degrees all the way here. The car was quite frosty on the windscreen in Norwich. And as I've actually, when I got here, just opened the boot, sort of a few things out, a few flecks of snow in the air, so sleety snow, but I'm in no rush, so I'm going to sit here, have a coffee. I've got an hour before it gets light, and it's not high tide till about 1:30, I think it's 1:10 today, 1:10, 1:15 in the afternoon, so in no rush to get going. It was low tide whenever it was this morning. I was going to go for 2 rods. Probably start with 2 up flappers, 3 up flappers. Mix the baits up. Bit of mackerel, bit of squid, bit of prawn, lugworm, and see what we can get. But as I say, I'm in no rush to get out because it's 4 degrees. It's freezing cold. I can sit, have a coffee, get myself warm, wrap up with my suit, and we head up down the beach. I'll probably go to the right, somewhere under the cliffs. There's a bit sort of rocky ground, a bit of rough ground there, just to the right of the slipway. And we'll get myself, see where the high tide mark is, get myself set up, and I'll see you down there in a little bit. Hey guys, literally first cast, been out about 2 minutes, a couple of little trembles, but I let them develop, brought them in, double hook up a tiny little dabs. It's just on mackerel and squid. I'll get these unhooked and I'll be right back here. I'll just get them straight back in. It's got the 5-ounce lead to start with, and gone with a 2-up boom, or I can switch it round to a 1-up, 1 down, depending which way round I clip it on. It might be the better the other way round, but being a div, I forgot my GoPros. I've got my other camera I can slap on my head or my chest. I've got my phone, but I forgot both my GoPros. Tiny, skinny, emaciated dab. Get this put back. That's going to keep you fit doing that all day long. Yeah, I've just basically got my Shakespeare salt surf reel, continental one. Got the Shakespeare Salt 7,000 reel XT and £70 rig body, £60 ASIO shock leader, £20 Flora Max snoods. I've got a size 4 on the top one on a wire metal boom. Same again on the bottom one, size 2 Mustad Uptide Viking. And a 5-ounce lead, and it's as simple as that. I'm just halfway through setting up the other rod, which is going to be virtually identical. And I'll get back to you. Well, great start. You've got to get the rod up high and off that rocky ground or whatever it is. Another little dab. Let's tighten this up a bit. Yeah, not big, but it's a bit fun, bit of sport. 6 fish already, I ain't complaining. That was a little bit bigger, but not a lot. Skinny as, see right through them. Right, I'm going to try salted lug on this cast. I haven't even got the other rod in yet. Oh, a tiny little dab, even smaller than the first. Oh, I'll just rest him there. Okay, second rod I've got virtually identical. 3 up flapper, 2 up, 1 down. With the one on down, just thought I'd try something different. I know I've had quite a few bass from here. And it is actually quite snaggy. I started under the cliffs there, but I just cast out without any bait on, just to lead on. And I got jammed up. I got it back, but it's really rough. You can feel it coming in. It's like wood or something out there. It's just grating and grating, jamming up. So I've moved like 30 yards to my left. Probably once I get myself organised, I'm going to move again closer to the pipe. If I cast out to the left, it's all right, but I'm keeping the rod way high, lifting, keeping my arms up, because it's still really grating and rough ground out there. It must be gravel or rock or wood or something anyway out there. But as I say, I've got a big bit of artificial, or I'll show you. I've got my Lenafe long cast rod. Again, it's got a Shakespeare salt reel. Big chunky reel, 7,000. £60 ASIO chop leader, £45 9-strand Hercules braid, £70 ASO rig body, and again £20 Floramax snoods. And these are both size 6 Arno hooks on the top two. Top one quite short, about 6 inches with a flotation bead. The other one about 8 to 10 inches with a bit of bling, which I know the dabs like. The bottom one, just one of the artificial prawns. I just found a bit of squid head on there, and just let that flutter around on the bottom. Got a bit of the flesh, bit of the head. Just hook it straight through the eyeballs. Leave plenty of hook showing. They're big. I think they're 3 or 4 O's by the look of it on here. But you never know, it's just out there. They'll be washing about in the tide. Alright, let's get cast out. Finally. And then I'm going to move. We'll see how this fares, if it's getting jammed up or I feel it grating and pulling. I might just move 10-15 yards to the left. I'm not going to go too far. Gonna wet the line. Finally, and then I'm going to move. We'll see how this fares, if it's getting jammed up or I feel it grating and pulling. I might just move 10-15 yards to the left. I'm not going to go too far. Gonna wet the line. So we'll make sure that lead is at the back as well. Tighten the clutch down. Make sure your lead is at the back of the reel. Not crossing over the knot. Right. Let's get it swazzed in. And then I'll get this little dab back as well. I'm not going to... But I've got another bit. I've lost another fish down there by the look of it. Gentle cast. That first one, I literally put 20-30 yards. Just going to wet the line and then I can bring it back in a minute and recast it. Keep the fit, I need a coffee. I thought I had another dab on. Dropped off in the surf. That's 4 fish in 2 chucks, so I'm happy with that. Literally that is at 20 yards. I've not used this reel for a while, so I just want to wet the braid up. I suspect them dabs are hanging sort of like 50 yards. 50-60 yards. I'm sure the whiting would be further out. Got plenty of rods with me today. I need to set up another one. Just go for a simple pulley rig or one up, one down, clip down, so I can get a bit more distance and see if we can get a whiting. Right, I'm going to get the left on rebaited. Probably going to go for some salted lug. Salted lug, tip of squid, and then we'll see what's what. And it's just a case of today just feeling my way into it. Just had a guy come down while I was setting up, and he said, "Oh, is it any good here?" He fished often. I said, "Well, I don't know, a dozen times with a few bit more." He goes, "Oh, I'm in the camper van. I don't know whether to give it a go or not. I don't know if it's any good." Well, I said, well, the only way of finding out, mate, is chucking a line in the water. I think too many people these days want answers and a definite outcome before they go. I mean, when I started fishing, there's no internet or anything else like that. And when I jumped straight into match fishing at 14, 15, because I'd go to the library, read a book, and just go out to someone better than you and ask questions and watch what they're doing and figure things out yourself the hard way. Get it wrong and change. We've got a few little knocks on the right hand one there. I think too many people these days are afraid of getting things wrong. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting things wrong and going out and getting a blank. Even the best anglers in the world are going to have days where they blank or just do pants. But that's how you all learn. There's no guarantees and there's no definite answers. Get out there, give it a go, cover your options. Take some plenty of different bait with you, prawns, mackerel. You can get cheap, it's all cheap in the supermarkets. Mussels, prawns. You get 3 packs of squid for a tenner, or mix and match 3 packs for a tenner in the old Morrison's. Other supermarkets are available. Angling Direct just bought a big packet of baby dirty squid for about £7.50 for a big box. Last it ages, keep it in the freezer. There's a bite on the right hand one, that's the one that was literally cast 20 yards. And just experiment. Different combos of bait, different setups, you know what I mean? Pulley rig, flapper rig, boom rig, short snooze, long snooze. Just see what works on the day, because no 2 days are ever going to be the same. Again, the distance depends on the current, the tide, the weather. They might be short, they might be 60 yards, 70 yards, they might be out long. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, get this left rod, because I'm wasting time. Bait it up and get it out. Just missed a really big bite on this left one. Looks a bit more like a whiting bite. Rod hoof down. Just try to bait up this one. I could try a bit of salted lug and tip it with some squid. Then I'm going to try a bit of prawn on the other one, I think. Make sure that hook point's nice and proud. That bite's still up on there, on that rod. That was a good pull down, really good pull down. Oh, and again. Always when you're baiting up another rod, isn't it? It might be on there. As soon as you're standing by the rod, armed and ready, bugger off, doesn't it? Missed it after all that. Got to get it up and jam. Get it off that whatever's out there. Sticking in it. Got to get that rod right up in the air. Bring it in fast. Bouncing along the bottom. And after all that, it's a little dab. Not the monster of the deep. The top snood's been stripped. This wire boom rig's working really well. See if I can get that out. Just turn the hook. That's it. I've got you. Right, I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Alright, staff. Fast and furious at the minute. Let's get this one baited and in, then we can sort that out. Bit of salted lug. Bit of little strip of squid, size of your fingernail. Just go through, make sure there's plenty of hook showing. That's the top snood. Again, size 6 Arnos on here. Let's go for a prawn. I'm going to go for a cooked one. I've got cooked, I've got raw. I found here the cooked ones are quite good for the whiting. I'm not going to bind it on. I might have to if they start coming off, but when I do the prawn, I always go through the skinny end first. Just going to nip that hard bit of shell off, because it doesn't split then. You go through the skinny end, thread it up, make sure you get in the middle, follow the bend of the hook, like that, come out through the thick end, like that. And that way it doesn't split. If you put it thick end on first, it always seems to split. And that's that. And then on the bottom, it's got that, let's bait this back on a bit. It's an artificial prawn. Could even bait it with some prawn later on. Gonna go straight out with this one. Like that. I always like to swing the lead out, bring it back, feel the weight, catapult it forward, just stop it as it hits the water, just straighten those snoods out, and then let it go on its merry way. Right, just going to leave that for a minute, let it settle in, and I'll wind down to it. Right, let's get this jab back. Oh, I've got my steps in today. Well, it's 8:30, 8:45. 7 dabs. What I'm doing is every time I'm casting out, it gets a bit warmer, just inching the tripod to the left a bit, just so I can try and get away from that rough ground a little bit. It's obviously where the fish are. I'm not going to move too far. I've not lost any rigs or anything so far. Touch wood. Oh, it's got hot all of a sudden. Oh, it's running up and down there. Just cast out, salted lug and squid, top snood on the right hand one, with a cooked in prawn, tip of a bit of squid, and the artificial lure on the bottom. Left hand rod, exactly the same, salted lug and squid, top snood, and a raw king prawn. So we'll see if there's any preferences, cooked or raw prawn. Personally, I like mine cooked, but we'll see. And if not, back on the mackerel, because that is doing the damage at the minute. Mackerel and squid. Well, so first cast out of both with salted lug on, so Dabs always like a bit of salted lug. But what a beautiful day. What an absolutely beautiful day.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding.
What a fantastic beach. Just a lovely area. I was thinking, was it Salt House today, or Weybourne, or Norfolk? Trimmingham, but Salt House has got sometimes a bit of a trek up and over the shingle and that. Right, you can come here, park on the left near the fencing, 30-40 yard walk, and you're out fishing. Oh, just typical. I see. Oh, I don't believe it. Second I walk away, after all that missed it. I'm sure fish have got periscopes that you just spying on you. Second you get near the rod, they drop the bait. That was on the raw king prawn, so we get that out again. Okay, it's 9:30. Still getting the bite. Not sure where the crabs now, but about 3 or 4. But I'm just not hooking up at the minute. But the mackerel and salted lug is getting all the takes, but I'm just not hooking. So what I'm going to do, this right hand rod, because I keep swapping them now, whatever it is, and cast it straight out. Not getting any bites there, but the left rod's getting all the bites, casting further left. So I'm just going to eke myself down to the left of there, but just made up a pulley rig, short pulley, 5 ounce lead, 30 pound snood. We've got a 3/0 circle and a 2/0 and 2 bits of baby dirty squid just wrapped up. We'll get that lobbed out in a minute. See if there's anything bigger about, or whether it's going to get crabbed. You see the left rod bouncing away, bounce, bounce, bounce. There we go, it's definitely by. But whether because it's the state of the tide, it's just not even pulling at all, probably get away with 4 out, to be fair. Here's ever so slightly going left to right. So it's definitely on the flood. But the sea's not coming much at all since I've been there. But he did say it's about 4.2 metres tide, so might not have to move too much, because the way this beach slopes up at a steep angle. Probably might just have to go a little bit further up there, but might even not have to. But it's, yeah, bright clear sky, hardly a cloud in the sky. It's actually quite warm when that breeze stops. Flat calm, as you can see. Not ideal. hopefully another hour or so, that tide starts coming in a bit more. Maybe the mackerel. Now that would be a thing. Whiting will start to show. But the day off, just going to make the most of it. We'll put up on that snood there. We're going to get no prizes today for the prettiest bait. All fresh, don't get me wrong, but got one had a bit of salted lug on it. Just tipped it with a bit of mackerel on the bottom. The other one had a bit of mackerel on it, so I put another little cube of mackerel on and put a bit of salted lug. So there's no preferences to what goes first. We'll snap a bait on, get it in the water, and we'll see what happens. I'll probably bring this right arm on in, put the big bait on, and then what I'm going to do is as well, in the meantime, just in case things pick up a bit later on, set up another rod and reel, put the pulley rig on that, have that to the left, leave that out there for a bonus fish. Sunday, not another angler in sight. Might turn up a bit later on, about 1 o'clock when it's near high tide, but I always find the whiting and dabs better at low tide and at the start of the flood, the first 45 minutes or so. Just going to enjoy the day. And anyway, while I'm here, thanks for all your comments, guys, girls. I like to read all your comments and all the videos. Great to hear all your feedback. I've been out on the Wensum. I went out on Monday, but Christmas is in full flow at work. It's just basically me and whoever they can afford to lend me a helping hand. So it's made me to struggle all week. I've been going home, getting a shower, some food, a couple of little stubbies, and getting an early night because you're going to have a couple of hundred through every day. And yeah, just a lot to organise. My brain's been more mentally tired than anything else. So I've had that video and it's still on this phone. I'm not even taking it off the phone yet. It's been really slack this week. So I'll have 2 or 3 videos to upload and to do. But there's plenty of time over Christmas. The last day is at work, the 22nd. And I'm off the 23rd all the way through to about the 9th of January. Because the UEA is shut until the 3rd this year. First day back's the 3rd, but taking that week off, always take that first week off. So it gives you a good 2.5 weeks off, but just taking them 4 or 5 days. So I shall have plenty of time to get out fishing, and do editing and this bits and pieces. Right, I better not run out of memory on here as well. So I might have to, I've got a SIM card in it, but the phone automatically puts it on the camera storage, phone storage, unless I shift it all over to SD card. I find it so much easier. Put it on SD card, take it out, eject it, take it out into the SD card little slot reader, into the computer, so much quicker. This OneDrive, it's not that. It takes forever and a day. They just want all your bloody data and all your bloody videos. Why upload it on the cloud and then you've got to download it again? It takes about 2 days. I got rid of it as soon as I got this new computer. I just hate the thing. That's why I had to sell the other phone. It didn't have it. I thought it had an SD card slot on it, but it didn't. So everything I wanted to get off my phone, I had to upload it. And I thought, no, stop that. Okay, it's about 20 past 10. Things are quiet. So I've set a bit of a play about and a remix. Pulley pennel. I put on my Lenafe Blue Ocean. Put that to the left over there. On the old bait spike. Got the ratchet set. Not too loose, but enough to peel off. Got that nice and tight, wound down with the double bit dirty squid on. Now just put the Weybourne rig back on this right hand one, and 2 big bits of squid ring on each one, just to see if it ever gets a bite. If not, I'll be back to lug and mackerel, but 2 nice big bits of squid ring. See if there's any dogfish about or anything like that. We've got 3 rods out at the minute. Just hoping to avoid them crabs. Enjoying it regardless. Fresh air. Fish is a bonus. Especially when you've got beach and surroundings like that. I've got to keep my rod, my arms right up in the air, rod high. Nice big white in, nice big chunky fat white in as well. On a big bit of squid and all. So we'll have to try that again. Get it on hook. I can feel that lead all the way back, bounce, 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 grating and bouncing over rocks or something. We're getting knocks, so the bait's getting stripped, whether it be crabs or not, I don't think so, but just literally been talking to a guy. I don't think he's from around Norfolk, but he comes down here on holiday. He said he came down last summer, and he does a bit of fishing. He's a fisherman, mainly coarse fisherman. He doesn't do sea fishing, and, but he does some snorkeling. He said came here last year and at low water. I think it was last summer. Low water on a slack tide, when it was a small tide, neat tide. He said he snorkeled along here, and he's confirmed what I was thinking. He said out there, about 60-70 yards, there's a big limestone bed, and it's all dimply and rocky. He said there's some nice patches of green weed within it. But he says, yeah, it looks like the surface of the moon. It looks like hard limestone all out there. So that's what I was just thinking a bit. Tide's a bit too much at the minute. I was thinking whether it'd be better just going on like a 6-7 ounce straight lead, pyramid lead, and see if it'll hold. Because I think it's the grippers, all that sort of limestone and the cracks and everything in it. The grippers that are catching up on the hard limestone out there more than anything else. But the bait's got on the top snood, so I'll get his rebaited and cast out again. I've got faith in the left hand rod with the mackerel and squid on it. I think I might throw up a white. That's my prediction anyway. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. Oh. Another nice dab. Swallow that up. Salted lug. Bit salted lug and mackerel. I was just baiting up the other rod to get it in. Just watching the lines. It's all a bit of a shake, so we'll get this put back. I'll wait till the waves come. In she goes. Right. Just a case of put this one over here. There we go. Bit of a belly on him. 31 centimetres. But it's fat. Whee! And a little dab. I knew there was one come off at the shore. Nice double hook up. I'm gonna feel it tonight. Alright, let's get this rebaited and recast. I went straight out with that one because the left hand one, you know, I've uptighted it. Swinging to the right a bit, so I don't want to get them too close. I don't mind if I down-tie that one a little bit. Just as long as I keep my rod separated, you're not going to get any tangles. I can see where the bait's going in. It leaves a nice big slack, oily cloud on the surface. All that mackerel. Sure you can see it out there, just dissipating a bit. Big circle where the bait is. I'm not going to leave it as long because the baits are getting stripped, whether it be by fish or crab. Not getting any violent bites, only tiny little dabs, just getting a few knocks. So. lost that. It's a bloody good fish as well. I can feel it diving a couple of times. But that limestone out there, jamming in it. And then once that's jammed and got your lines gone tight, that's time to thrash about on the hook and come off. You feel it pulling down. Look like a decent whiting. Could have been a doggy. Right, let's not dwell. Let's get it cast out again. Back down to 2 rods at the minute. Just rebaited the blue one. Lost that big fish on. Cast it out. Didn't hear anything. I just saw the rig keep going and going and going. It's just broke through the leader. It's all chafed up with that. An inch of mono left at the knot between the leader and the braid. Just rubbed to hell. So, running across that limestone bend, wore it through. And on this yellow rod, I've got a bottom bait or that artificial lure. I'm going to take that off where I don't want to risk it. And we have one cast as well with a 6-ounce pyramid lead. See if it's going to hold. Because I know what them grippers getting stuck between any cracks in that limestone bed out there. If you can see these cliffs behind me, and you can see probably a coastal erosion and that. Big storms, high tides. So that's probably washed into the sea. Probably many years ago, and it's a big bed of it now. Probably this might used to be cliffs, I don't know, but nice big dab. Definitely got to cast it into the lion's den to get any bites. I'm going to check this leader as well. Just check the snoo, check the leader. Let's get it back. That tide's coming up the banking, but we're all good. We're good for half an hour or so, I reckon. See how it lies. Another little dab. Salted lug and mackerel. Oh, plenty of fish today. Plenty of fish. I've recast out, but the way that left-hand rod is, because it's so far out, I've got to be careful on the next cast because might just go over that line if I'm not careful. Might have to bring them both in and recast again. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot further out. Left one probably went about 100 yards, it's right down to the backing. The combo mackerel and salted lug's really working well for the dabs. Mackerel and squid, big bit of bait on for the whiting. And then whiting hanging off. I've got to cast it 70, 80 yards. I'm not coming in close just yet. Let's say if I go short and I'm on clean stuff, I'm not getting a bite. Rod's out now, so 12 o'clock. just gone. So another hour, be high water. I think we won't have to move by the look of it. Well, the booby price for the smallest dab in the world. I don't know how he's got that down his throat. Salted lug. But he has. I've got the top of the hook. I'll just bend that hook out. Oh, we swallowed the whole lot. Look at the size of that. Absolutely tiny. Right, nothing on the prawn, so I'll keep the salted log on the top snood. It's back to mackerel, I think, on the middle snood. Because the mackerel was doing all the business. Just going to heat that line, stretch it a bit. Right, let's get rid of this prawn and get the mackerel back on and out. Missed that one, but finding the pyramid lead so much better on the strike and bringing it in. Not getting caught at all. There's them grippers getting in the cracks and nooks and crannies of the limestone bed out there, bouncing across it and gripping in. I put a note in the diary for next time. See if we can get away with straight lead. I think it'd be better. And what I could do as well, I've just seen it in the box. I've got some 3, 4, 5 ounce ball lead. I can get it out on that sandstone out there and just let it bounce around. Hear that long cast got really jammed up out there. Snag solid, so put it over this rod, let the line go slack, walk down the beach. Hey, got it free. All I lost was the hook link. I thought, right, let's make this life easy. I want to get it out there. Let's put 6 ounce bomb on it. Put 20 pound Floramax, size 2 mustard Viking, size mustard Viking. Nice long trace, about 2 foot. No, sorry, just short, about 6 inches short of the lead. We'll get it cast out there. Again, that's got a good 80 yards. Didn't mean to pass it that far, but I don't know what it is with straight lead. Maybe the same weight, but if you get an extra 20 yards with the straight lead than you can with a gripper. But that's just my yard, that's my idea. 5 ounce straight lead, sail away out there. Put a gripper on, 5 ounce. Shortens the casting distance. Maybe he's acting like a parachute or something, you know, but he's going out.
Okay, I've taken the artificial prawn off and the gripper. I'm just going to try a 5-ounce pyramid lead. Uptight it a bit. Off. Weight on it, but I feel like a fish. Oh, there's a bit of weight on there. Nice whiting. Just see the top hook as well. Greedy bugger. Well, maybe that's the way to go for the whiting. Come on. That's it. Turn that hook. Right, just going to get some bait on, I don't care. No prizes for prettiness. Gonna get that. Find it back on the back. And get it swazzed out. I don't care as long as the hook points are proud. Well, that whiting managed to get both hooks down, so can't be anything wrong with it, can there? Let's make sure this one's a bit better. That'll do. That'll do for now. Right, I want a better lead than this one though. Right, get it out. There's a bite on this right hand one. There's a fair toe out there, I know that. Yeah, I was just about to say last caster in the water. Just packing a few bits and pieces away. Nice big white, and that one's been had by the look of it. Someone's had a hold of his back. Chunk out near the door thing. The short snood's working today at the top. more on the top short soon. But it's 1:45, 10 to 1. Time I get all this packed up, back in the car, 50-minute drive home. So I'm going to get this off and I'll meet you back at the car. Right guys, back home. I was going to do an outro in the car, but I thought, you know what? Just so you guys sort of like get an appreciation, realisation. Time I walked up that steep shingle bank, unloaded the car, or unloaded the gear into the car, got myself back to Norwich, unloaded my car, sorted my bait out, washed trays out, washed the bait tubs out, put the bait back in the freezer. It's still semi-frozen anyway, with 2 ice packs in there. Sorted my gear out, I've got my rods out, I'm going to give them a wash in a minute. Got my reels, giving them a good wash in hot soapy water just on the outside. Dried them off, put loads of WD-40 on a rag, just on the outside of the reel, never on the inside, just to make it sort of waterproof, not on the line, just all over the reel on the outside. I've got, I'll show you. Tomorrow when I get home from work, I'm going to take all the leaders off. That one ain't got one on. That's the one I've got snagged off of. These two are great to hell. But I bought some proper Japanese real oil and grease. Grease is for the gears inside. And the liquid oil is for bearings and bits and pieces. Tomorrow, I'll take the spools off, clean inside the spools, put a bit of the oil on there in the inside for the bearings, bit of grease on the inside. Just do that every time. Literally, it's smallest of tiniest of drops. So yeah, it's literally 4:15. I'm not even having any food yet. I woke up this morning, I think it was 4:20. Woke up at 4:20. I set the alarm for 5. I've got to go to the toilet for a wee. Looked at the phone, it's 4:20. I put the kettle on, make a coffee, got back in bed, sort of bringing myself round, got up at 10 to 5 before the alarm went off. Made my flask, loaded the car up and this, that and the other. And we was out first thing, but yeah, so good 13-hour day, 12-hour day. Not even had anything to eat yet. But I'm having this. Got to make myself dinner. But anyway, yeah, what a great day in the end. It was probably first thing this morning when we got there for that first hour and a half. It was dabs and dabs and dabs, chuck, double hookups. Plenty of dabs. Then it went a bit quiet. When it was slack water and then the start of the flood. And then the whiting started to come on. About sort of like 11:30, 11:45. But yeah, it was a great day. Just good to get out. Good to push myself. I woke up this morning because this week has been crazy. Obviously Christmas. And I almost didn't go. And I thought, I was lying there thinking, oh, should I just sod it and get this video uploaded that I did on Monday? I thought, no, you've got everything out ready. Everything's near the door, just ready to put in the car. I had all my bait out in a bait box with ice packs in the fridge. I said, all I've got to do is get myself changed, make a flask, shove it all in the car and go. And yeah, glad I made the effort. Long drive, 50 minutes in the dark, and it's twisty roads all the way to Holt and all the rest of it. It's pitch black. But we had about 20 odd fish in the end. I think I had about 4 or 5 whiting, nothing absolutely massive, and the rest dabs. So I'll have to change the leaders tomorrow because they're all grated to hell. It's a bit of a weird compromise there because I actually found I was hooking up better with the gripper leads. With the straight lead, getting plenty of bites, but it just wasn't hooking up on them. And I think what might be happening is, even though it was settling and was holding, they weren't getting pushed by the tide. Every time there was a knock, it would dislodge the lead and then it would bounce around. And I just didn't think it had sort of like giving the fish time to get the bait properly in the mouth before tripping the lead and moving it. Even though bringing it back was so much better, straight off the bottom, not getting caught up. So stuck between a rock and a hard place, literally. Maybe just adapting a lead or two and getting a pair of pliers or wire cutters and just cutting the wires down for an inch or so might work, or just having them, bending them out a bit and just having them really loose. But yeah, so plenty to bear in mind there. I normally go to the left and there's never any of that sort of issue. It's normally sort of clean ground or soft and boggy sand. But obviously going to the right and there's all that limestone all further out in front of you, about sort of like 60, 70 yards. But that's where the fish were. It was clean for the sort of like first 30, 40 yards. Then you start hitting the limestone. I would say about 60, 70 yards was about bang on. And that's where I was getting the bites all day long. So I can't complain. We got out there. We gave it a go. Made the effort. As I say, I didn't spend anything on bait. Everything I had was in the freezer already. Froze down about 150 salted lugs. I just bleed them first. Could get a baking needle, pop them, take them out, put them in a big bucket of salt, leave it for a minute, take them out, put them in packs of 10, wrap them up, fat pack them, wrap them up in paper, bit of cling film in a fat pack bag and fat pack them. Just grab them out when you need them. Same with all the rest of the bits and pieces. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video, guys. I'm going to stop waffling. I've got a few beers to drink. I've got some food to make. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the likes and comments. I really appreciate it. It's good to hear your feedback. The channel's going from strength to strength. And I've got plans for next year. I've got big plans for next year. So I'll let you know in the new year, New Year's resolutions. Tight lines, all the best, and see you again next week. Bye for now.